If the energy sector is affected, then all other sectors of our economic activities are affected. That is health sector, education sector, the agricultural sector, the manufacturing sector, where we have textile, tailoring and textile industry, and other areas including the commercial side of our businesses are in problems. Why do I say so? Because most of jobs in Kenya are peaceful jobs, jobs under contracts which are not permanent. Our jobs, most of them are casualized, where people are paid on daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis. And if there is nothing going on, these people will not be able to pay their rents, will not be able to access food, will not be able to access school fees for their children, and a lot of instability. And in the ongoing demonstrations, the hooligans have joined them. People are now being mugged in town. Pickpockets have increased. Mayhem. And now it is free for all, particularly in the gateway city of our country, Nairobi. In Kisumu, you have got to go through various roadblocks mounted by the demonstrators. And for you to pass, you are supposed to pay unregulated tax to the demonstrators, which is also dangerous and scary. We are appealing to our political leaders to see sense and dialogue. Dialoguing is the global phenomenon of people coming together throughout the world. Even if it is a minor disagreement, and when people are calling for dialogue, it is not for the purposes of people sharing the government. This should not scare those in Jubilee, and it should not scare those who are in NASA. You can dialogue and agree on a way forward for the big picture of our country. And I want to thank those earlier on who have tried to make sure that there is peace. Those in Christianity, religious community, both Muslims and Christians, who have been trying to reach out either through prayers or through personal and direct intervention. We have said Kenya is a house full of knowledgeable elders. And Kenyans cannot continue suffering, particularly those employed, young men and women who require employment, and we have so many from our institutions of learning who are jobless. And instead of us creating a vibrant economy, we are now doing things that negate our own constitution that we promulgated on 2010 under the regime or under the government of President Mwai Kibaki. We must impress upon peace, we must impress upon dialogue, and we must impress upon reaching out to one another. That is our official appeal. And we have said, let politicians leave chest thumping alone. Let them not thump chest that we are the people in the position, or we in the opposition, we want to do this. It's going to be very bad, particularly next week, as we heard that there will be daily demonstrations. A lot of hotel business, a lot of businesses in the CBD are going to close down, and in industrial areas as well. Those who are involved in business of exports and imports, a lot of cancellation has been made overseas. Currently, our hospitals are lacking strategic medicines for strategic different types of diseases, simply because you cannot import anything. There is no guarantee that something exported to Kenya will be paid back. in a such volatile situation, political situation. So I want to appeal the handlers of the leaders of NASA and Jubilee to come down and advise them to meet and agree that let's have a way forward. Whoever is elected as a president of the Republic of Kenya is a Kenyan, is our own brother. And we must accept that. Anybody emerging either to challenge or to vie for is a Kenyan. This should not cause what we are in. This is the last stage of civil strife where we are now. And leaders should not take it for granted, should not take it as a joke. They should not think they are playing about with the minds of Kenyans. We have millions of jobless youths, and this is the time they can engage in any ugly incidences of which you don't want to see happening.